In this video for the Ultimate Casework Collection, we will review the nested component structure and organization. For additional training videos or to see an overview of what is included in the Casework Collection, be sure to watch the other videos in this series. On the Ultimate Casework Collection features sheet, you will find a section titled Nested Component Structure and Organization. This area goes into detail on how all the nested components are used to create the complete host casework families. In this first area, you will see an axonometric of a standard base cabinet. As you can see, a variety of components are used to create the full host family, such as the body, base or feet, drawers and shelves, drawer and door faces, and hardware. To the right is a breakdown showing the hierarchical structure of how these components come together. 5 main sections have to be selected to complete the host family. All the complete host families included in this template have already been pre-populated with each of these 5 elements. You can see these available options on the 3D preview view. If you wish to create a new host family with alternate selections, you can make changes to the pre-built family using the drop-down selection options found in the Instance Parameters palette and switch out the elements as desired. When creating a new type in addition to those already built, you can copy an already placed family before navigating into the Instance Parameters to make changes. This would create 2 different options with different components, such as the door leaf or base, while still only having a single host family and type listed under the Families section in the project browser. Within the door and drawer nested families, you can also modify the door leaf and hardware components. Within the instance parameters for these nested families, you can modify the handling location both vertically and horizontally, as well as the handling's individual height and width. The handling dimensional options can be changed within the construction section of the Instance Parameters palette. In the door and drawer families area of the 3D preview view, you will see the door and drawer nested families and the included panel and handling options for each. The differences between the door opening types reflect the different panels or hardware as well as opening action. The drawers can be either a fixed or standard drawer, also with various handling options. To modify any of these nested families, you can select the one you wish to change, navigate to the type parameters, duplicate type if needed, and within the construction section, switch out the leaf and handling families using the drop-down selector. 2 things to keep in mind when modifying or creating new host cabinet family types or nested doors and drawers are the annotation options and naming standards. The annotation options are instance parameters that can show a drawer as fixed or operable, as well as show the standard swing for the US or Australia and New Zealand. The doors can also be set to show as sliding with directional arrows. The naming standards are particularly important when making changes to nested families. Each full host family will be labeled with the CW_ prefix. All nested families will include a 3rd or even 4th letter in the prefix for the family name. For example, when switching out the base type of a host family, you will want to make sure you select a nested family that begins with CWBS. If you are switching out the handling in a nested door family, you will need to select a nested family with the prefix CWH. Because all of these families are considered casework families, following this naming standard is important when using and modifying any casework elements in the Ultimate Collection file. It is our recommendation that your team adjust all the pre-built options and create any new options within this file to match your firm's typical casework designs. As mentioned in the graphics video, all elements are preset with individual object styles. By default, these styles have been set to black with line weights that are standard practice within the AEC industry. However, if you wish to make any changes to support your company's preferred graphic standards, you can do so in the Object Style Manager under the Manage tab. The final section we will review in this video is the typical parameters example. Shown here is a typical list of the standard instance parameters used within the host families. While this list may be longer for some more intricate families, the method used is the same throughout. As a reminder, all modifiable parameters within the host families are instance parameters, which include many shared parameters. A shared parameter file is included with the full purchase package. If you have any additional questions about nested families and how they are used in the Ultimate Casework Collection, please reach out to the Revit template team.